Yes. Now let me enter into the what is Mule. So Mule is basically Java based product. It's one of the Java based product. It doesn't mean that we have to write a Java coding. The product is developed by using the Java. The product is developed, Mule product is developed by using the Java. It is an enterprise service bus solutions, ESP, enterprise service bus solutions. Enterprise service bus is nothing but it is one of the architecture. ESB is one of the architecture. So whenever you would like to integrate some enterprise applications, why do we need to integrate? When we want to exchange the data, when we want to exchange the data from one application to another application, then we are supposed to have one environment where we can exchange the data from one application to another application. That environment we will call it as a ESB. That environment we will call it as a ESB. ESB stands for Enterprise Service Bus. Enterprise Service Bus. So whenever we go for Mulesoft, we'll call it as a Mulesoft is one of the company. It has got Mulesoft ESB tool. We'll call it as a ESB tool. Enterprise Service Bus. Enterprise Service Bus. So whenever we want to exchange the data between the multiple applications, then we will be using this particular tool. Okay, we will call it as an integration tool also. We'll call it as an integration tool. So whenever we want to develop some programs, so what you call in the Mulesoft programs, we'll call it as a flows. In the Mulesoft, you are developing one program is nothing but you are developing one Mule flow. You are developing one Mule flow. So when you want to build any Mule flow, when you are going to build a Mule flow, there is a tool called Anypoint Studio. There is a tool called Anypoint Studio. By using this tool, we are going to build the Mulesoft programs. We don't call it as a programs. We will call this as, we'll call it as Mulesoft flows, or we'll call it as a Mule flows, or we will call it as Mule flows. So the Mule flow will have the group of connectors that we'll discuss next level. What are the connectors? So Anypoint Studio is an environment where you are going to build the Mule flows, where you are going to build the Mule flows. So that's what ESB we discussed. If you look at this screen, it's showing that the Mulesoft tool, you are able to integrate PHP applications, Java applications, Oracle or SAP or Hadoop, or any type of Facebook or any format like PDF, HTML format and XML format, JSON format. You can easily integrate with Salesforce Cloud, Amazon Cloud. Like there are a number of cloud companies. So by using the Mulesoft tool, we can go for integrate all these applications in the format. So one question what we can have ourselves is, who will use the Mulesoft in the real time? Who will use the Mulesoft in the real time? So which client will use the Mulesoft tool? Okay. So the Mulesoft tool is required for the clients who are using multiple applications. If any client is using multiple applications like this, then they need a Mulesoft. If client says that, for example, if client says I am using only 2 tools, I don't think so Mulesoft is required for that client. I don't think so Mulesoft is required for that client. If client is using more than 3 applications, then Mulesoft comes into the picture to integrate these applications. So integrate with the applications. Otherwise, it is not required. Is clear, everybody? Who will be our clients? If any client is doing some business, to maintain their business transactions data, day-to-day transactions data, they will be using multiple applications, multiple technologies, multiple servers. So when you are having more than 3 different applications or different servers, then Mulesoft is required to integrate